Growing up,
Yeah.
what are some of the events in your life that shaped who you are today? Just growing up in school, looking back.
Yeah, thank you for that. You know, looking back, I think the thing that really shaped who I am today is the hard work we used to do at home. You know, in the house I grew up in a rural area in Nanyuki. And you are not allowed to wake up after 7. You have to wake up early, and you have to have a plan of what you're going to do for the day. And you had to do it. So that work ethic of sort of setting yourself a goal and seeing it through became ingrained in us. So it became a habit. So today it's a struggle for me to wake up late, and I can't just wake up and do nothing. There must be an agenda.
Even on a holiday.
Even on a holiday. When on a holiday it's a struggle, but you know that was with us every day. You have to do something. You have to wake up, clean the compound, take care of animals. There must be something that you are doing on any given day.
So how many siblings?
I've 3 other. I've 2 brothers and 1 sister. Yeah.
So this culture, was it more from your mother or from your dad? How did
I think it was both. It was different. So I'm the firstborn. So with my mom, it was more around work at home. Later she opened a business, and I used to help with the business. With my dad, I used to work for him in his office. He was a lawyer. So in fact, I started working there when I was in class 7. Over the holidays, I would go, and every day we would live with him in the morning, and then I would come back in the evening. And when other kids were going for tuition, me, I was in the office. So I got that, you know, working for him, and I was just one of the staff. Do documents, send them to the secretary. They go for review, come back and with his markups. And in the office, he was a boss. He was not daddy in the office. So I think yeah, those are some of my memories. Yeah.
Did that influence you to become a lawyer, or growing up? What?
Yeah, you know, because my dad was my role model. Obviously, I was exposed to the law early, so I was interested in becoming a lawyer. I studied law. That was what I selected, and I was admitted to the University of Nairobi to study law. But then I also ended up at Strathmore, and I had no intention of studying accounting. But what happened is that I remember Jim McPhee and one other person, they came to Alliance in 1995, and they were interviewing students for scholarships at Strathmore. And I selected, so when I was in school, I neither studied ICT nor accounting. I was an agriculture student. So when I went
in high school?
In high school.
Well, that your favorite subject, or you just happened to be?
You know, I had not found myself, you know. Yeah. And I said, you know, for me, my objective is to get the highest grade possible. And normally the pass rates in agriculture are very high. So that was my selection. That was my selection criteria.
Okay.
So when we went to do the interview, there were only 2 courses available. So you could either study CPA, or you could study an IT course. That time was called IDPM. So I picked IDPM because IT was a novelty. Just when we were about to start, McPhee says, you know, a lot of students choose IT and they come, and it's not what they expect. So it's sort of subtly discouraged. So I changed. In fact, I remember just crossing out IDPM, picking CPA, and I was
at the moment.
Yeah, and I was in late December. I got a letter admitting me to the college. I reported, and I didn't know what to expect. I got into it, and I loved the world of business, and so my interest on investment and finance grew from there. And along the way, I pivoted away from practicing law to finance and investment. But the work ethic around what you do in a professional setup, that I was lucky because I learned from my dad at a very early age.